seconds and counting.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Clutch Entertainment video. Today we're going to be talking about the Houston Astros, their game 1 versus the Texas Rangers that they did lose 2-0, and just kind of, what happened, why they lost, and overall what happened that caused them to lose, and what we need to see from game 2 tomorrow. Just kind of the main takeaways to me from this game. I mean, the offense just didn't perform well enough. When you don't get any hits from Altuve, Alvarez, and Tucker, you're not going to win. I mean, the 6 through 8 did what you'd want. They all got a hit. They all were on base. Altuve got a walk. Bregman got a hit. Abreu got a hit. We didn't hit well enough in timely spots, and even the one walk Altuve had, he messed it up on the base pass and just basically lost us the game with that. It was over from that point. But, overall, it feels like a game they should have won, and it's disappointing, but it's just game 1. It's a long series. I think we'll be okay. Just kind of looking through Texas, Montgomery pitched really well, and but really their offense didn't really do all that much. I mean, Taveras was probably their best player today. He was really good, and Evan Carter made multiple really, really good catches on the track and left, and he had, the first run of the game. So he was awesome for the Rangers today. And the offense just didn't produce enough. The pitching did its job. Verlander went 6 2/3. He only gave up 2 runs, struck out 5. He did what you would want. And Neris came in, Abreu came in. They both held it down. They did a good job. While this is a disappointing loss, the good news is that the bullpen is still fresh for next game. As you only use 2 guys, and you didn't have to use Presley, you use Montero, you didn't use multiple other guys that could be key for you. And Verlander pitched a good game. Not much you can ask out of Verlander that he didn't do. You could ask for more swing and misses maybe, but overall I thought he did a good job. Their offense just didn't show up, and it's disappointing. But it's a 7-game series, and I'm not worried about this team's ability to regroup. And I think they're going to be completely fine going into tomorrow's game, which is an early game for some reason. It's at 3, which is kind of weird. Maybe let's see who the starters are for tomorrow, just so I can kind of get a preview in for y'all. Matchup for tomorrow is Nathan Eovaldi and Framber Valdez. If there was ever a time for Framber to step up and pitch like the ace that he could be, it's tomorrow. We need him to come through tomorrow. Eovaldi's been really, really good in the playoffs. Pitched 13 2/3 innings, 1.32 ERA, 0.80 WHIP, 15 strikeouts. He's 2-0 in the playoffs, and Framber didn't pitch well in his first start. Here he is at 10.38 ERA, walked 3 guys. He gave up 7 hits, 2.31 WHIP. He just didn't pitch very well. We really need a bounce back start here. You have to split this series, at least at home. I know they struggle at home and they've been much better on the road, but it's just no way that you can lose both of these and expect to pull this series out. You got to win tomorrow. It feels like a must-win game for them tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. We know what Framber is capable of. We saw it all last playoffs, and we know that he can be an ace, but he hasn't showed it this season, and he's been very inconsistent. And I honestly trust Javier more, but I get why Framber is their second starter, and he's going to have to pull through because this is a tough matchup. Nathan Eovaldi is very, very good. We've seen it. Nathan Eovaldi has been awesome this playoff. I'm not sure how he's pitched against the Astros. I do remember him in Boston having some struggles with the Astros, I believe. But he is a good pitcher, and Framber is going to have to pitch well. The offense has to do better than they did today, obviously. If you score 0, you're not going to win. So they have to put some runs together. If they have to at least put up 4, I think, to have a real shot, you got to put up at least 3-4 runs if they want to stand a chance, I think. You can't. Their offense is too talented to go out there like this. You got too many good hitters at too many spots to be able to go out there and just put up a 0 like this. I think that'll pretty much do it. I will be here tomorrow after the Astros game, and I will be recapping that one, and we'll be looking towards the game 3 in Texas, which I believe will be Wednesday. But overall, I mean, disappointing loss, but it's just game one. The Astros have an insane ability to bounce back. They always have done it in the playoffs, and I don't see why this will be any different. But you have to win tomorrow. This is a massive game tomorrow, and they're gonna have to bounce back. We've seen them do it multiple times. They did it last year against Philadelphia, where they lost game one and they bounced back in game two. So this is just massive. And actually, I believe Framber pitched that game too. So we're going to have a bounce back game here. I believe that we will do it. I think we'll win tomorrow, but it's going to be a tough game, and the offense has got to produce. So I will see y'all next time. Make sure y'all like, subscribe.